Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we have the very anticipated news about the new patch for Age of Empires 4 that will be coming out in 5 days. This is the Season 8 update preview of the most recent patch. So this is not the patch itself. Most likely it will be this, but they can still do some changes because this is only a preview, right? If you enjoy the content, leave a like and subscribe. Use the links down below to find me live on Twitch, and let's get started. So, hello and welcome to Season 8, where we are celebrating warm weather and good friends, as well as preparing for the return of our map monsters. Actually, I enjoyed that feature last year, and somewhere around here they already said they will change things a little bit. They didn't say how they would, right? The Wild Man and Dragon Turtle. This update arrives July 18th, brings with it Ranked Season 8 with a new map pool, as well as a new mini-event Summer Sights. Balance changes and bug fixes also arrive with this update. However, given our proximity to the exciting Red Bull Wololo El Reinado qualifiers, not the event on itself, we've made a slight adjustment to our typical planning and will be rolling out major chances to the meta mid-season with a patch planned for mid to late August. Let's go. Basically like a month. That's it. So they're gonna make some changes, see how it works, and then after the qualifiers, I think, bring more heavy changes, I suppose. So let's see. You can read more on the update. Welcome to the stream, everybody. By the way, you can read more on the update, as well future plans for Season 8 below. So below we are going. Right? Let's go. Thanks again to the community and all of them who helped make Age of Empires 4 release today. Season 8, it's time to release the summer festivities with many new rewards to enjoy. So let's see the rewards. Nice portrait, actually. I like that portrait. Nothing special on the coat of arms. And nothing changed here as well. Some new chalices. All good, all good. Map pool rotation, that's what we're looking for, as well as 1v1 gamers. We have some updated maps hitting the pool with the start of Ranked Season 8. Dive in and prepare for victory. See you on the ladder. So Dry Arabia stays, Cliffside stays, Rocky River stays, Himayama comes back from last season. I'm excited for that. I think the game will be healthy in Himayama. Gorge stays, Hill and Dale comes in, so a closed map, a super closed map with a lot of resources in the middle, comes back from a long time absence to the rank pool ladder. I'm excited. I think I will enjoy some games on Hill and Dale, but I don't know if I will be playing it all the time. Canal, one of the hardest maps to play in my opinion, but also super fun and engaging map, is coming back. It's a water map with also a lot of land. It's really, really cool. The Pit, I used to hate this map, but I think I'm a better player now. By the way, check how I got to Conqueror 1 for the first time here on the channel as well. So I think I will be enjoying the Pit. And then Baltic. Baltic, I think it's a water map, right? So we have Canal, and Himayama, technically is a water map, and Baltic, so 3 water maps. I like it. I like this map pool a lot. I think we will have a lot of fun. Some of the best maps stay. Rabia Cliffside and Gorge stay. Rocky River, I could live without Rocky River, but I also don't mind that it's on the ladder, right? Then Team Rank, basically the same, but they have Migration, Hideout, Forts, and Water Holes as well. New map Socotra or Socotra. We are unveiling a new map, Socotra. Read on for more details. Oh, they are redesigning the attack move. We've made an adjustment to the default attack move behavior, designed to help prevent accidental misclicks. But they don't really explain why. Will it ignore farms, for an example? Because sometimes you click A and then you click on the ground, but you click a farm, so your units will attack the farm and not the units around them, right? On PC, this can be changed back by setting the attack move behavior, setting under game options to Legacy. Alright. Check out the full details on the rework below. Nice. Gameplay, General, fix an issue where scouts can skip their reload animations. Interesting. AI updates, campaign, hotkeys. Using the hotkeys combination to Q build multiple units, shift plus key plus Q on the Byzantine mercenary house works again. The dervish and warrior monks no longer selected with military shortcuts. Finally, wait. What about because the Shaolin monks, they do fight, or they have more power in the fights, so maybe they still count as military, right? Noted exception. Wait. Oh. Noted exception Malian warrior scout. Here on the scout thingy? UX and UI, population classes reach will only be shown once, even if multiple units are produced at once. Added the free-for-all map pool and allowed for the map zeros to be specified in that pool. Oh, nice. So there will be more maps for the free-for-all, or you can choose between that map pool and mega randoms. That will be nice. Localization, we've made some additional updates to Japanese localization. Alright. Maps. New map, Socotra. Chaos emerges as different civilizations crowd together on the small island of Socotra, struggling to expand on what little space they could get. General map station. Oh, that's very important. General map changes. Ship now produce 200 food instead of 250, but 2 additional ship spawn under each player's starting town center. So we'll be starting with 5 ship instead of 3 ship. Developer note, really important to know their intention over here. The intention of the changes above is to guarantee a safe amount of ship for each player and reduce the chance of games swinging as a result of one player getting the majority of the ship on the map. I like their intention. I like that they are aware that sometimes RNG decides game basically on the ship account, but will this work on something? Will this produce efficient results? I don't know. I think yes, but we have to play and know about it ourselves, right? With this change, the overall food on a standard map is kept mostly the same, reduced by only 200 per player. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Right. Map-specific changes, Baltic, fix an issue where pit mines and ovus could not be built due to trees spawning nearby. Cliffside, neutral gold and stone mines no longer spawn on the cliffside, in a way that prevents ovu and pit mines placement. Himeyama, neutral gold and stone mines, yeah, okay. Warring Islands, fix a crash that could happen when generating a Warring Island team game on a small map size. Balance and bug fixes, general changes and bug fixes, here we go. Fix an issue that caused performance issues when interacting with the player profile. Fix the bug where the game could crash if the player clicked on a unit or upgrade in the global queue during a replay and free camera was turned off. Oh, really? Fix the bug where the game would crash if the player pressed Ctrl plus H while observing a match and free camera was turned off. Fixed an issue where sometimes a prayer tent will not give its influence bonuses after researching monastic shrines. I don't know what that do. Actually, I don't play a lot of Mongols, right? I don't know what that does. Destroying a stone wall bastion will now destroy neighboring wall segments to guarantee that large units like rams can move through the resulting hole. I like that. That's really, really good. Addressed issues with information leaks in Fog of War related to construction UI. Okay, so you could infer, you couldn't see through Fog of War, but you could infer through certain information related to the construction UI about what the enemy was doing. Move or attack move commands issued outside the playable area of the map will now be shifted inside the playable area instead of displaying an error. Alright, that's cool. To prevent... That's nice. That's like quality of life. Not really necessary, but it helps. Fix the crash that could occur while loading into a multiplayer game. Defenses now properly show the building's default weapon range on pre- and post-construction. I don't get that one. Design, rework, attack move. This can be huge, guys. Let's pay attention to this while I drink some water. I think they fixed it, guys. I think they've done something we wanted. It's really important. We've made an adjustment to the default attack move behavior. Previously, when issuing an attack move to a unit or building, the attack move was converted into a forced attack command, as if you had right-clicked the target instead, exactly. This made it particularly difficult to use attack move around areas with a lot of farms, and would often lead to misclicks where you accidentally attack move a unit in a group instead of the ground nearby. The new default attack move behavior always treats the attack move as a ground click, so that when you issue an attack move to a unit or building, your units will attack move to their location. On PC, this can be changed back by selecting Legacy. Congratulations! This is really, really important. We want this for a long time, and this will improve the quality of our games immensely, so thank you very much, because now you can A-move on the farms and they'll attack the area, so no misclick on farms, no misclick on buildings, and no misclick on enemy units, because then your units will not attack everything, they will attack that specific unit, and a lot of damage will be lost on your army. Just need to fix one more thing, which is the priority of ranged units when A-moving. They just start attacking buildings, right? And we just need to improve on that, and we'll have a perfect combat in crowded with buildings and structures, locales, situations, right? Game mode Dominion, so some fixes to FFA. For an example, when a king is garrisoned in a transport ship, it is no longer possible to delete the ship. So no more king sacrifices, king disappearances on the maps of FFA and that Dominion game mode. Balance and gameplay changes all civilizations. Docks and House of Wisdom now have both an economic and military rally point. Nice! So you can choose where your fishing ships go and where your military ships go. When setting a rally with right-click, setting the target to a fishing deposit or a trade settlement will default to setting an economic rally, while anything else will set a military rally. Fishing ships and traders will only travel to the economic rally where they are created, and all the other ships will travel to the military one. That's huge! That's really, really good. Thank you once again, a great change. We're not even in the balance of specific civilizations yet, but the quality of life, how you play the game is already better. Let's get it. Rally points can now be queued using the hotkey or command card. Ah, interesting. Using the hotkey or command card. I'm not understanding this right now, but I think I will understand it soon. It's now possible to buy-sell resources at the market in batches of 500, so you don't need to be clicking for a long time, to be holding the A or the key to buy a specific resource or sell. You can do it in batches of 500 by holding Shift while pressing the buy or sell button. After defeating a forced attack target, buildings will scan for a new target instead of always falling back to their previous target. Nice. Okay, that's good. So you can shift click? No. After defeating a forced attack, buildings scan for a new target of the same target. Like you forced your keep to take an archer, the keep will scan for more archers. Is this what it means? If that is, it's great, but I don't think it is, guys. Siege weapons that are too close to their target to fire on them will now attempt to move away from the target to a position where they are able to fire. Oh, they will only do this if they are attacking a target that cannot move, such as a building. Guys, huge! Horseman ranged increased from 0.29 to 0.38, so way better at dealing with ranged units and siege. Ghazi and Sipahi unaffected because they already had more range, right? Secondary town centers have had garrison slots increased from 7 to 8, great. I think that's really, really good actually. Villagers will now deposit carried resources after completing construction of a farm. Good as well. Okay, I like that. So it's not like they build the farm, they go to the TC, deliver whatever they were holding, and then They do a farm, they deposit carried resource after completing a construction of a farm. So I think on the farm itself, right? Naval updates. 1,000 canoes now fire arrows from the head of the ship instead of the center. Heated shot. Archer ships now switch to incendiary arrow effects after researching heated shot. Visual representation of the upgrade only. Alright. Fishing boat line of sight reduced by 25%, so they're not scouts anymore. Fishing boat train time increased from 25 to 30 seconds. Abbasid dynasty and the Ayyubids docks now only show the range of the healing aura, because they also could show the range of the emplacement, I think. Okay, but this is really big. Fishing boat train time increased by 5 seconds, so booming on water will be taking more time. This is kind of a buff to Rus, because their boats... No, I think their boats take the same time to produce, I think. Yeah, okay, so no problem there. There we go. This is the hot sauce. Civilization-specific changes. Abbasid dynasty. Corrected the bug where medical centers will persist on destroyed landmark and capital town centers. Really? Hey, that was helpful. Byzantines, there we go. Not a lot of changes. That's very important. Olive grove cost increased from 60 to 70 wood, so it will be more expensive to do the olive grove farm transition for the Byzantines. Dromar move speed increased, so the boat that spits fire. So they move faster. I like that. And the Droman Greek fire also does more damage. So buff on the Dromons and a nerf to the olive groves, and that's it. Nothing about the oil quantity or the oil collection. This value only applies to fishing ships and demos. Damage versus military ships and buildings unchanged. Oh, okay. So easier at killing, quicker at killing fishing ships and demo ships. Interesting. Could create some interesting changes there. Corrected an issue where Pilgrim Flasks would overlap with Shield Wall on Mid A when playing on Xbox console with keyboard and mouse. Olive oil is properly deposited when a villager carrying it is garrisoned. Alright, so not all the changes we wanted to see, but a good start. Yes, I'm not happy with them still collecting so much oil and so quickly, but I think enough to their farms with a very good start, and then they will work it out with the new data. Chinese. Increase the radius of the Imperial Palace spy ability. Wow! From 125 tiles to 3 tiles. That's crazy! Increase the duration of Imperial Palace spy ability from 10 to 15 seconds. Corrected an issue where the battering ram was missing from Zugunu radial menu. Oh really? I didn't know about that. But okay, buffing the Imperial Palace, that's gonna be so huge. You're gonna be able to see everything your enemy is doing. Good buff for, little buff for China, I like that. Delhi Sultanate, here we go. Upgrade now counts towards the technology score based on the upgrade's base time cost. Fishing ship damage decreased from 7 to 6, so a nerf right there. Garrison scholars in docks production speed modifier decreased, so also a nerf on that waterfront of Delhi. Hisar Academy cannot be selected with research shortcuts, nice. Fishing boat arrows no longer miss their targets, okay, above. Manuscript trade is now a default bonus for the civilization, so that's why they did it. So you don't need to research manuscript trade, so your scholars will by default increase the production speed of your docks and count for research. Docks now generate influence as mosques do. Huge buff on the water for Delhi, bro. Docks will now provide a free scholar in its garrison if it was the first dock constructed before a mosque. Nice! So you don't need, when you play on water, this is going to be so good for Delhi on water actually. So you don't need to make a dock and a mosque. You just make the dock. Beautiful. Well played. Well done. I like that. I like that. English. Only 2 changes. It's important though. It's important. King train time increased from 35 to 50 seconds. So you have more time to react, right, to what the king is doing. or to the king arriving, you have more time to make a barracks, you have more time to wall, you have more time to do whatever you want. And this is extremely important. White Tower production speed reduced from 100 to 75, right? So it's not half production time, it's a bit less. I still think it's perhaps too much, right? But we'll see. I think it will be harder to... because the problem is fast castle into knights or springles, right? Which makes it very hard to use traps to kill the White Tower, but very good changes. White Tower was never really a problem. Nah, White Tower is a problem, bro. Of course it is. 20 slots can produce any unit 100% faster. Bruh. French. Here we go. Town centers work 10, 15, 20, 25% per faster per age. Change to 15. So now this means that the French town center works faster in the Dark Age, then maintains everything else. So that means that your economical advantage will be created sooner. Right? I think that's a very good buff, actually. Red Palace landmark influence increased by +1 tile to match normal keeps. Okay. Artillery shot has now been reworked. Target ability that increases the range of the cannon by 5 tiles. Well, what? Target ability that... so you need to actually click on it, like a move in League of Legends, that increases the range of the cannon by +5 tiles and damage by 30% for 1 shot. That's crazy. That's really good. Like a mortar, right? Can only target buildings. Okay. That's good though. That's good. Can target and shot into fog of war. Crazy. Reveals the shot location through fog for 3 seconds. 200 seconds cooldown. I like that. That's a mini hero unit, right? So it can give you vision. It does 30% more damage to buildings. 200 seconds cooldown though, right? That's gonna be good. That's gonna be really good. Holy Roman Empire. By the way, I just really like the changes for the French, right? Marching drills for the Holy Roman Empire. Marching drills move speed bonus decrease to 5% in the Dark Age and 10% from the Feudal Age onward. Okay, so that they don't move as fast as they were moving. I think it's okay. They still have it, but it's not like super crazy, right? Japanese. I like this, guys. I like this. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Shinobi blink cast time reduced from 0.85 to 4. So it will be way faster, right? It will be double the speed, the cast time. That's going to be great. Double the speed? No, half the speed. My bad. It will be double as fast. Shinobi Sabotage cast time reduced from 2 to 125 as well. So we'll have way less clunky Shinobis. I love that. Atakebune, which is the Imperial ship, the Imperial Age military boat for the Japanese, cost reduced from 170 to 170 food to 100 food, 220 wood to 220. It's okay, it just costs less food. All right. Atakebune rocket damage increased to 40. That's crazy. Twitch chat saying, Sans saying, heard Crackedy talking about how Sabotage will now be viable to use on TCs. Yeah, because the problem right now, you can't use a Shinobi on the TCs because it takes too much time for them to just do the thing, the animation, and then they die. But now basically you just sacrifice your Shinobi, but you can do the Sabotage. And then basically your enemy loses a villager and a little bit, right? You'll be able to blink in Sabotage before dying, exactly. They will still die, but the Sabotage goes off, which is great. You are sacrificing a unit to sacrifice enemy villagers. That's great. I like that. That will be a great investment. Specific playstyle, you know what I'm saying? I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Ooh, buff to the Yumis! Yumi Ashigaru feudal health increased from 60 to 65. Good. I love the Yumis. They needed a little bit of help. I think that can help. I think that help. Tatara cost reduced from 75 gold to 25 stone, and 25 stone to to 50 gold and 25 stone. So that's the first attack upgrade for the Japanese. It's now cheaper in terms of gold. That's really, really good. Will improve the tempo a lot. Koka Township now benefits from Military Academy. Military Academy is the upgrade that makes your production buildings produce military units faster. So now in Castle Age, which is when the upgrade is available, you'll be able to just produce Shinobi faster as well. Right? I wonder if you can keep enemy TC idle indefinitely. You can, but you need a lot of Shinobi to do that. You need a lot of investment, yeah. Japanese corrected the selection on some Japanese buildings where the selection bounds extended beyond its footprint. Alright. Mongols removed rally point command for Mongol guards since they do not produce units. Fair. Destroyed Mongol landmarks that haven't unpacked can now be attacked while under repair. Fair. Fix the bug where technology queue that prayer tent will be removed from the queue upon completion of monastic shrines. I don't know what that is. Mongol pasture sheep production time. Oh, that's great! That's so good for the Mongols. That's so good. That's great. That will help their economy so much. Mongol pasture sheep production time reduced from 140 to 116 seconds. So your economy will just be there sooner. This is in concert with the changes to the sheep food. Oh, yeah, true. Because now they give less food, right? Yeah, I think just makes up for sheep giving. Yeah, exactly. Mangui cost reduced from 120 food to 90 food. Oh, but now they cost more gold. Double production cost reduced from 160 to 150 stone. Interesting. Train time improved by 2 seconds. Anybody can give the link to Sir Penguin? Please? Oh, I can do it. Here we go, it's in chat. Here we go. Secondary town center. Town center cost... Wait. Oh, for the Mongols. Oh, 50 less wood. That's nice. Early horseman ranged arbor increased from 1 to 2. And we already have the buff to the horseman, right? The horsemen will be way easier dealing with mass ranged units and mass siege. And just, not just mass, but ranged units and siege in general. Malians. One change. No, Malians need buffs, bro. Come on. Fishing boat. Nerf the cow boom and buff other stuff. Fishing boats drop off 10% of their food as gold. What? Where do they find that gold, bro? Nothing about Southern Trade Network. Yeah, they ain't fixing the bug. They ain't fixing the bug, right? But you now get 10%, so you get 4 gold. I mean, if you have 10 fishing ships, that's 40 gold. That's crazy. So, yeah, I see this pattern. They are changing, they're making some sieves a bit better in water. Delhi and Malians, for an example. I like that. What you guys think of this so far? Is it ethical to abuse Harran Trade Network until they fix it? Yes. Now it is, because they had the chance to fix it, but they didn't. You know. They had a chance to fix it, but they didn't. I think it makes it viable for Linus to age up without making pit mine on fishing maps. Oh, yeah. Just like Delhi doesn't need to build the Musk, they just build the dock. The same for Malians. They don't need to build the pit mine and the dock, they just build the dock. Amazing, amazing. I'm really curious how the sheep changes play out. We have more starting food, but less food from sheep over. Yeah. Hopefully forces people onto the map sooner. Yeah, everybody but the English, Byzantines, and Holy Roman Empire, right? I mean, Holy Roman Empire will actually run out of food quicker because they consume the sheep quicker, and now the sheep has less food, right? Malians are very weak on water. I think, yeah, this is really good for Malians. Basically, it just will help Malians, and Delhis are being helped out with their timings and tempo on the water. Military school train time multiplier. Wait, what? Wait, are they nerfing the military school? Military school train time multiplier reduced from 5 times to 4.75. That's a buff? Oh, that's good. But it's a train time multiplier. Oh yeah, because now it's less training time. Okay. The Istanbul Observatory is working as intended when landmark is destroyed and being rebuilt. Okay, that's good, that's good. Yeah. Grand Galleys scale production speed per age like that influence does? Scale production speed per age. Grand Galley, bro, never seen them. Never. I made them once on Nagari when Ottomans came out. Istanbul Imperial Observatory landmark now applies to Grand Galleys. So they work faster. The Grand Galleys work faster if you age up with that on the Imperial Age. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So buff to military school. I like that. I like that. Is it enough? Perhaps. Because Ottomans were feeling really, really slow in feudal, right? So now you can make units faster, but is it like that much faster? Right? We're gonna see. What do Grand Galleys do? Grand Galleys are basically military schools on water. They can attack, right? But they work as military schools. Yeah. And then the trained military schools stay inside of the galley. No, they produced men-at-arms. And then you have to bring them back to land. It will be cool if they make ships, actually, and not land units, because it doesn't really synergize well, but we are going to experiment with it, you better believe it. So also, this makes a little bit Ottomans also beat a tiny little bit more viable on water. Still suck, but they suck less. Rus. Lodya, fishing ship boat, train time increase. Yeah, it's to the same. Because the normal fishing ships now take more time to train, and the Lodya as well. Variant civilization changes. The following changes apply only to the variant versions of the classic civilizations. Variant civilizations share in many of the changes made to their parent civilizations listed above. Okay. Ayyubids. A lot of people don't like Ayyubids because they're too strong. Corrected an issue where Ayyubid villagers could not force construct Stolwan Bastion segments. They could not. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Military wing reinforcement. Yes! They did it, bro. I talked about this yesterday when I was playing here on stream as well. That the desert raider should be like the shinobi and the king. Shinobi from Japanese, king from the English. It shouldn't be immediate. So now it takes 15 seconds to spawn the first desert raider. Awesome. But they're making a lot of the changes that we were looking for. And I love this. I love this. I think the game is going to be so good. It's already good, but it will be even better. Economic wing growth. Okay, they reduced the number of villages from 8 to 7. It's still really, really good, but I still think it's a bit too much, and they shouldn't be immediate. It should be like 3, 3, 1, or something like that. But that's a good change. I like that. Trade wing advisors. The advisors make units producing faster? It must have been 5 or 6 in Sarus' opinion. Yeah, I think 6 would be perfect. It's like double the feudal age, right? Because if you go eco wing in feudal, it's 3 villagers, right? But perhaps 7. I think 7 is a good number. Let's see. I don't remember what the advisors do, but feudal age... Oh, it's the Atabegs, so they give more HP to units coming out of that building. Feudal age Atabegs increased from 2 to 3, and Castle age 4 to 5. Nice. Nice. Ayyubids, English, and HRE needed heavier nerfs. Byzantines too, yeah. I agree with Chevake. But I think the best ones so far were Ayyubids. They touched all the points, right? And we also have to understand that balancing a game, it's risky, and they do it, especially the team behind Age of Empires 4, they do it like they do this small change and then they see how it goes, right? And I like this approach. All right, I like what they're doing. I think especially Byzantines needed a bit of a nerf on their oil income. HRE needed a nerf in the cheaper Imperial Age and the spamming towers game. English needs a nerf in their feudal age farms, so they are forced out into the map. And they needed a nerf perhaps on the man-at-arms, production speed or something, but it was good. I like the direction of it. But we need more. But hold on, guys. We have some news in the end of this, alright? Also, there will be a new patch in 1 month. So, I think the big changes will come after that. Jeanne d'Arc. Artillery shot has been reworked. Targeted ability that increases the range of the cannon by 5,000. We already knew that. We already know all this. It's the same as French. Xushi Legacy. Corrected an issue with Temple of the Sun where the buildings had 7,500 health instead of 5,000. Oh, so nothing for Xushi. Just that. Alright. What's on the horizon? Coming up. That wraps everything we have in store for you in this update. Japan Fast Castle got no change. Gonna be a good season. Indeed. Indeed. And now you can use Shinobi as well on Feudal Age. Gonna be crazy, bro. Now, but the farmland mark is still very important for the Fast Castle, right? That wraps up everything we have in store for you in this update. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled for our follow-up patch, which we are targeting to release a few weeks after Red Bull Wolo El Reinado qualifiers have completed. We have lots more changes coming up that we are excited to get into your hands. Here's a sneak peek at what we have in store for our next patch. A full rework of Rus bounty system? What? Because people have been complaining about how weird the deer gameplay is. They're gonna change that. Interesting. Oh, the deer stones will grant access to a new unit, Khan's Hunters. Right now on stream, on Twitch, YouTube watchers, we are doing the only random challenge. Yesterday I played Mongols, and I really enjoy them, and I want to start learning them. Perhaps it's a good time before they receive the buffs, but this will be only after, like in a month or so, right? The House of Learning will receive some new and compelling technologies. I think I want to make it so players who don't pick Rus don't have to do deer micro to deny. Yeah, that will be very good. That maybe Rus still get it, but they get less from deer, but others can't kill the deer or something. I don't know. Because I think it's entertaining as a Rus player to do it, but as the not Rus player is super annoying, right? A mid-season map pool, bro, yes! Why you didn't do this season? A mid-season map pool refresh. So wait, mid-season. So only one. I think we should have maybe two map pool refreshes. That will be awesome for me. So are you saying maybe they will get the bounty by gathering from deer? Oh, it's not from killing it, just from collecting it. Yeah, so everybody, yeah, you just kill it. You don't give a fuck, right? You are not a Rus player, don't care about it. I like that. This patch will also see the return of our seasonal event, Map Monsters. You can expect to close out the summer, if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, with the return of some familiar and friendly monsters on land and sea. Though, we'll be shaking things up a bit more to make it easier to enjoy the fun. We are incredibly excited to share Season 8 with you, and we can't wait to hear what you think. The team is eagerly buttoning up our next patch. But we are always keeping an eye on your feedback. We are also turning our attention to what's next as we plan for Season 9 release later this year, and even more exciting offerings in spring 2025. I think that's new Civ, guys. I think even more in, it's not Baltic, in bold, I think that's new Civs, guys. Sarus predicts that it will bring back the Wildman, but the location of it will be visible on the map, so it's less luck-based, yeah. And maybe it creates some congestion. So, there is more things coming up. We have a lot more of changes. Alright, it's a sneak, because this is a sneak peek. So there are more changes, and I think bigger changes after the qualifiers of Red Bull Wololo El Renado. Guys, amazing changes. Of course, English, Holy Romans, Byzantines, and Ayyubids need more changes. I love what they did with the Ayyubids. I love the nerf to the king. I love the buff to Shinobi. I love the buff, I think it's a buff on water for Delhi. I love the French faster production speed of their villagers in the Dark Age. I love the buff to Horseman, bro, finally! Shout out to the Horseman! Let's go, Horseman, you deserve it. Buff to the Horseman as well. A cool cannon ability for the cannon. I think Xushi needs a little bit of help, but it's a good sieve, but I think it could be a bit better. What else? I think Cow Boom of Malians should be nerfed and be buffed somewhere else. Sarus saying we should come up with a Saran Trend rush build in their face. I think French 2TC is gonna be real strong again, says Sans. Yup. I mean, no, because you have more villagers before feudal, because now on Dark Age you produce faster. Right, hold on. 10% now on Dark, Feudal, Castle, Imperial. Because it will be the same in Feudal. But and if you think about it, you don't spend a lot of time in Dark Age. So I think this will not be enough. There's 2 more range and landmark TC. That's true. The Saturn Trade Network. Should speed up the second TC timing. I don't know, because you don't spend a lot of time in Dark Age, right? So I don't know. White Tower nerf as well, great. The whole rework on water for Delhi, great. Chinese Imperial Palace buff, awesome. And Byzantines nerf to the Holy Groves, awesome. Buff the Dromon against demos and fishing ships. Love it. Guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think about these changes, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Use the links down below to catch me live on Twitch. Enzo, here on Enzo Empires, surfing out. See you soon, y'all. Thank you for watching.